There's a sad new update about Paul Heyman's current medical condition after being hit with a chair and stomped by Seth Rollins on Raw, as Paul Heyman was placed on a stretcher and put into an ambulance. And now Roman Reigns has broken his silence about this sad news. We'll have full coverage on all of this in today's video. Obviously, Roman was already dealing with Jey Uso being seriously injured on SmackDown. As he was rushed to the hospital, Roman was distraught over his very own cousin being taken to the hospital. But he did get some good news as Jey Uso returned on Raw using crutches. He helped his brother Jimmy attack the Vision as Roman was relieved to see Jey leave the hospital. But now another close person in his life is in the hospital, as Roman can't believe that just a few days after Jey was taken to the hospital, now Paul Heyman is in a dire medical situation. We'll get to the latest on that in just a moment. Paul Heyman came out during the opening of the Raw after the Elimination Chamber event. While Paul Heyman was talking, a masked man showed up at ringside. WWE security was able to chase him away. But then a second masked man appeared, and Logan Paul chased after him as they ran out of the arena. And then a third masked man showed up, and Austin Theory chased after him as they also left the arena, leaving Paul Heyman all alone. A fourth masked man showed up in the aisleway, staring down Paul Heyman. And then a masked man showed up behind Paul Heyman. He took off his mask, and it was Seth Rollins. Heyman did not see him. Seth snuck up behind Heyman and hit him in the back with a chair as Heyman collapsed to the mat. Heyman was struggling to get up when all of a sudden Seth hit him with the stomp. Seth escaped through the crowd. Heyman began receiving medical attention in the ring. They began trying to walk Paul Heyman to the backstage area as he suffered serious injuries at the hands of Seth Rollins. Emergency medical personnel then placed Paul Heyman in the back of an ambulance and strapped him to a stretcher as Heyman was rushed to the hospital. And we now have a brand new update about Paul Heyman's current medical condition. According to reports, Paul is still in the hospital, and now Roman Reigns has broken his silence about his friend Paul Heyman being in the hospital, as Roman has said that he is angry at his Shield brother Seth Rollins for hurting his friend Paul Heyman, as he will never forgive Seth for what he did. Roman was in town for Raw, so he was able to go to the hospital immediately to be by Paul's side during this very dire situation. What are your thoughts about Paul Heyman being in the hospital? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.